guys, what's up? I hope that you are doing really well today. I just want to say first off, guys, please make sure that you like this video. Also, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel because I do post a new video every single day of the week. And so for today, I would love to talk about just being able to show up for yourself and change your routine and recognize that you don't have to change yourself for someone else to love you. Because I'm seeing that a lot of people in general believe that they have to shift who they are to fit into a perception that someone else has of them, and really that goes against your true self and like your nature a lot. But it's definitely something that is worthy of looking at within your own life, because I think sometimes we really do believe that we have to fit into someone else's perception of like they're like ideal person in order to be loved back by them. But that's not even something that I don't feel like we should want. Like, it's natural for humans to want love and close connection with other people, but it really becomes more toxic towards yourself too when you start deciding that you're better off being a different kind of person that's not you. Now, it's different if you are with someone and you're doing your inner work and you're trying to evolve into the best version of yourself. That's still you. It's just a more informed, understood, more aligned with soul self type of person, and then you would have a better relationship dynamic by doing that. And also, by the way, guys, I'm totally just like speaking whatever is coming up for me. And so if what I'm saying sounds a little bit jumbled, just bear with me. All right. Thank you for being here too. But it's a problem. And I'm really tired of seeing women do this because it's exhausting. And if you've done this, I don't want you to be really hard on yourself about having that kind of experience. But whenever you are doing things that are misaligned with you is how you start figuring out what is aligned with you as well. So know that you have that kind of awareness that you didn't have before. But you don't have to go against who you are. You don't have to pretend that you don't like the things that you like. You don't have to act like you're interested in shit that you don't because you want someone to perceive you in a particular way. And that's not being honest. That's not being honest with yourself or with that other person. And when you're not being honest with someone and you're in such a close relationship or a connection with them, you start opening up doors for mistrust, miscommunication, and all sorts of other energies in your dynamic that I know you're not trying to bring on into that dynamic. But I guess part of the reason why we do this, aside from doing it because we truly want to be loved and accepted by the people that we love, I think we also sometimes do this because we're not really recognizing what it is that we truly want. We don't recognize who we are. We don't have that kind of self-awareness. And when you lack that self-awareness, that's going to show in the partnerships that you have with other people. It doesn't matter if it's like a soul connection or if it's a friendship, a family relationship, whatever, any kind of relationships that you have. Your relationship to self is always going to show through because the people that you're with, they are going to mirror things back to you, especially if you're in a deep soul connection with someone else. You're going to see a lot of that mirroring happening more probably than some of the other relationships that you have with other people in your life. So just be aware of the kinds of things that are being shown to you through other people. And I want to say here, with what I just shared about like how other people are going to mirror things back to you and paying attention to that. I am not talking about if the person that you're in a dynamic with is being like abusive towards you, if they're like hitting you or something like that. That's not what I'm sharing. I'm talking about like regular dynamics that we have with people. I'm not talking about anything abusive or anything like that. So yeah, I would never, yeah. But there was a lot of stuff that I'm seeing with people really feeling like they almost have to suppress who they are as a person because they're fearful that if they show another person who they truly are, that they're not going to be accepted by them. And if that's where you are, I want you to really take some time to look at your attachment wounds. So all of us have attachment styles that we've developed throughout our lifetimes. You get your attachment style from like your first year of being alive on the planet. These are real things, like you can look into that, guys. And your attachment style does affect the way that you show up with other people because it's how you perceive the world yourself. And so that always is going to kind of like change and shape the way that your relationships look. What you consider a relationship to mean, how do you perceive trust and intimacy, connection? Do you feel that you have a secure base? What about your ability to truly show up for another person as well as show up for yourself? So it's definitely something to look into. Something else that I think is really important for those who are watching this video to also make sure you're looking at, look at your abandonment wounds. Really look at that. Look at wounds of rejection. Those are the three: attachment, abandonment, rejection. Because if you're watching this video, then you are probably within like a pretty specific group of people who have dealt with those kinds of issues, and so you're feeling like maybe you need to do some extra work on that. Also, look at your wounds of addiction as well. Any kinds of addictions that are really affecting you in your life. Is there anything that you think that you're doing that you feel is controlling you? Is there something you're doing that you feel like is completely out of alignment with self? If so, please make sure that you get support. There are people who are out there that have so many different careers where they've been trained and they're able to help you. Please reach out for help if you need that from anyone. If you would like to have some type of coaching, I do work as a certified life and spiritual coach, so I'd be happy to help any of you guys as you're working through your journey of self-healing, as you're trying to understand more things about yourself and the connections that you have with other people. I'd love to help you, but if not, and you don't want help from me, like that's fine. But seriously, guys, like go get help, because you really shouldn't have to suffer alone and hold in all this stuff that's really going to harm you and your energy, your mind. You know, it's always really healthy to have people around you that you trust, that you can talk to, that you feel like you can be your true self with, you can bond with, and you have people who are going to hold space for you, even if it's just one person. But it's difficult for someone to be able to hold space for you if you're not showing up, if you're not being honest and being yourself. And you guys totally deserve to have these amazing relationships with other people. You do. And so I want you to take some time to really ground today and get back into connection with yourself. So that's all I have for this video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you found it helpful in some way. And also, please, guys, if you want to reach out to me, You can reach out to me through my website, which is biancaward.com, or you can email me at biancaward@gmail.com. Thanks, guys.